Hey guys, you're watching Mia's new pair of glasses. Today's video is going to cover a couple topics, and we're going to get to those in just a second. The first thing I want to let everybody know is I've gotten a lot of private messages through YouTube, but I cannot respond to them. That feature has not been working for a while. So if you're trying to contact me, the best thing to do is to private message me your email, and I will try and get back to you, but I cannot respond to anybody's private messages. They're not coming through. So now we're going to get on to topic one, which is the real agenda of laptops and Wi-Fi. So the reason they're called laptops is because they sit in your lap. And why do they want laptops in people's laps, and especially having Wi-Fi, is because they want to control the population and prevent people from being able to reproduce. Now, this is before the plasma event and after. Now, if you don't know about what I'm talking about, the changeover that's going to occur, you want to go to Brianaustinlambert33 and check out his channel, where he's going to explain to you what the real catastrophe and civilization ending event is that you should be concerned about and how it works, so you can understand why it's going to happen. So after this wipes out all modern civilization and most of the population, they do not want people reproducing. So they think they're going to make it through. The controllers think they're going to make it through. They want to control in the golden age. So the last thing they want is regular people repopulating the earth. So how they've been doing that is for a long time coming. We've talked about a couple different topics on my channel, like the free balling video and the BPA in the canned food are just some of the ways that they are trying to prevent people from being able to reproduce healthily. So how are they doing that? Well, that's the heat from the laptop being next to your reproductive organs, being next to your testicles or your ovaries, because that heat is heating up the temperature of your testicles so that, you know, it's going to kill the sperm. So especially if you're on it for any length of time, the heat alone is going to damage your ability to reproduce. Now, if you look this up, there's going to be a lot of articles saying, oh, this isn't true, or it could be true. No, it is true, knowing what we know about human reproduction. So there have been studies where researchers have found that, you know, it can raise the temperature quite a bit from being on a laptop for any amount of time. So why would they want laptops in people's laps when there's a lot of other options? So anything that is heating that area, including wearing tight-fitting underwear, is going to be bad for sperm. And ladies, this is damaging your ovaries in the same way. There's just amount of risk to men and women. But, you know, the testicles are outside of the body for a reason, because they need to be cooler. So anything that is heating up that area is going to be bad. Just as bad as the chemicals in the estrogen, or the chemical like estrogen in canned foods. So Wi-Fi. I'm going to link some videos in the description of some videos I've done on Wi-Fi and electromagnetic frequencies and how harmful it is to human beings. But Wi-Fi is damaging as well. So the electromagnetic frequencies are absorbed by the body. They go through the body and the water. So not only can Wi-Fi radiation damage sperm, but it also damages DNA. So that's going to create major problems in offspring. But the electromagnetic frequency, you know, they say potentially and could, but it absolutely is not good. Any kind of electromagnetic frequency or microwave radiation, not only does it cause cancer, but it is terrible for every area of your body. But what better way to basically make people sterile than to get a cell phone or a Wi-Fi laptop next to everybody's body? So the best thing that you can do is use a hardline computer. Shut off your Wi-Fi during certain times that you're not using it. but you really want to minimize this. This is important, especially if you're planning on making it through the catastrophe. So other ways that EMF is harmful to people. So it causes insomnia, it damages childhood development, affects cell growth, derails brain function, reduces brain activity in females, neutralizes sperm, definitely impacts fertility, can cause cardiac stress and cancer. So what better way to, make everybody stupid and make everybody unable to be critical, problem-solving human beings and basically disturb us in every way. So this is something that they are well aware of, and this is not done by mistake, like everything that happens in modern society. It's to harm human beings, keep you locked into the medical system, and keep you coming back. The next topic we're going to talk about is truth in music. So when you know the truth about what's really going on and what's really happened over and over again that has caused civilizations to end and restart, you're going to see it everywhere. Now, there are songs that have been created and recreated that are saying the truth over and over again. So once you learn like the stuff that Brian's talking about, you're going to see it everywhere. You're going to start to see that, yes, these songs are talking about it. One of them is Champagne Supernova, right? Like, I heard this song many, many times, and it never made sense to me until I heard it again after learning about the plasma. So some of the lyrics, someday you will find me caught beneath the landslide in a champagne supernova in the sky. So what is the champagne supernova? It's the plasma, right? And the other events that are going to happen when this changeover occurs are going to be the earthquakes, the storms, the tidal waves, like basically wreaking havoc on the earth. And that is something that is coming. And the next one is When the World Ends. This is a Dave Matthews song. And again, I've heard this over and over and over again. And I heard it like I heard it for the first time when I listened to it after I had learned about the truth about what's coming. So we know that when the light illuminates from under us going up, it talks here about watch it as the stars disappear to nothing, right? We're not going to be able to see the stars like we did when the light is moving in the other direction. It says, I'm going to rock you like a baby when the cities fall. We will rise as the buildings crumble. Float there and watch it all, right? The floating is because there's not going to be anything holding us to the ground anymore. And the fire, so when the plasma strikes, there's going to be fires everywhere. They're talking about the burning and the churning, right? Rising from the ashes, right? Everything that is going to be able to burn is going to burn. It talks about floating, right? Why would we float? Well, because nothing would hold us to the earth. So then it talks about, that the mountains will fade to nothing. So we know that with the liquefaction, everything that happens, everything that is not rock is going to move and be dislodged. So, these songs are talking about every aspect of what's going to happen. So, I don't want to get any copyright strikes, but if you start paying attention to music, knowing what you know now, if you've been following Brian's series, you're going to hear things in a completely different light. So the truth is everywhere, right? These are songs that these recording artists are told, you're going to do this song. They don't know what it means, but you're going to know what it means when you finally learn the truth about what is happening in our world and how things really work. Be careful though, because once you learn it, there's no unlearning it. There's no going backwards once you know the truth. And it's kind of a permanent decision. So the last thing I want to talk about is that I am going to be going on a road trip. I have left my full-time job, and Brian and I are going to go on an adventure and a road trip. And, we've made some decisions about our lives based on what we know. And, I encourage you to think about what you really want to do as well. I mean, one of the main reasons the controllers don't want this information out there is because if people knew the truth, they wouldn't be going to work 40 hours a week and supporting the system. They cannot afford to have this truth get out there. So we will be going away. I will be checking my channel and maybe posting a video here and there, but then I will be coming back to continue my channel. So everybody, thanks for listening today. Stay safe, be good to one another, and as always, God bless.